Relegation. It's pride more than anything for our championship clubs. Ipswich host Doncaster, while relegated Peterborough visit Reading.
Different story in League One. Promotion chasers Norwich visit Charlton, the scene of their relegation last season. Colchester face Hartlepool. Southend battling for survival hosts Brighton. But the Norwich and Colchester managers are very interested in a game taking place tonight. Huddersfield are the U's main playoff rivals. And if they beat Millwall, a win for Norwich tomorrow could mean promotion.
It just gives me an opportunity to go up north and to have a look and to see what it is that we're going to face. And, you know, it won't make any difference whether, you know, I won't make a difference that whether Millwall or Huddersfield win.
I'll watch it and see how the game goes. We know if Huddersfield win and we beat Charlton, that's it, basically. And so everything's there. As I said, every manager and every player would love to be in our position.
In cricket, Essex have made a strong start to the county championship and are aiming high off the pitch as well after announcing they want to play their 2020 games at the Olympic Stadium in Stratford after the games in 2012. Chief Executive David East has met with officials from West Ham United Football Club and Newham Council who are looking at how the stadium can be used and how they're going to use it actually after the Olympics. Now then, throughout the election, our reporter Tom Barton is keeping a web watch to see what you're making of the campaign so far.
And as you might expect, today Tom found that the leaders' debate has been the talking point, lighting up the internet.
Number of things. First,
as the official debate between the three main party leaders got underway in the TV studio last night, another debate was taking place online. This one with many, many more participants. In fact, this was the most tweeted event ever in UK politics, with more than 36,000 people contributing to the debate on the social networking site Twitter. 180,000 posts were made to the site, an average of almost 30 every second. Among those thousands were, of course, some of our local parliamentary candidates. The Liberal Democrat candidate for North West Norfolk, William Summers, claimed a victory for his leader, while Labour's candidate in Colchester, Jordan Newell, strongly disagreed. Meanwhile, the Conservative candidate for Mid-Bedfordshire, Nadine Dorris, said that Cameron looked more confident and genuine than the others.
So there's no real surprise in what they had to say, but by analysing what everybody was saying on Twitter last night, we can get a real sense of what people made of those prime ministerial candidates.
And that's exactly what was happening live during the debates on ITV's own website, using something called sentiment analysis, measuring whether the tweets about each leader were positive or negative.
And the online verdict, well, according to the Twitter analysis, Nick Clegg won the debate. There was a small increase for David Cameron and a small decline in sentiment for Gordon Brown.
The web campaign is about more than just the leaders' debates, though. There is some ferocious local campaigning going on, especially on YouTube.
Well, several people have sent me links to videos about candidates from all the main parties in several constituencies. And, well, frankly, we just can't show you them. There is clearly an attempt by some supporters of some candidates to smear their opponents. Now, if you see any of these sorts of videos, then please do get in touch. You can either email me on tom.barton@itv.com or get in touch through Twitter. My Twitter ID is @TomBartonITV.
Different sort of jungle out there now.
Yeah, this Sunday an iconic ITV programme returns to our screens.
Yes, Survival was a groundbreaking wildlife series. It ran for 40 years.
It was made by Anglia, and now it's back, based in Norwich and in the hands of a new team and a new presenter.
The new series has certainly got the wow factor.
That's amazing. I can't believe we're this close to a leopard.
Today it's leopards. Back in 1961, when the very first series went on air, the animals were slightly less ferocious.
It's a constant struggle to survive. Take that fox. Foxes are often seen pillaging in dustbins around Hampstead Heath.
Aubrey Buxton went for a suit and tie in the early days.
And here we are.
David Bellamy for a more outdoors look when he presented the show. Whatever Ray Mears goes for, however, he's well aware of the tough act he has to follow.
I grew up with the survival programmes, and
you know, it's a big thing to try and live up to, and I hope that the programmes will do justice to the brand, because they were the most incredible programmes.
Anglia made nearly 1,000 survival shows, which were sold all over the world, and were responsible for producing some of the most amazing wildlife footage. From returning an orphaned gorilla to the wild, the incredible filming of the snow geese back in 1973. Back then, filming would take months to complete. The new series considerably shorter and with a slightly different aim.
The average shooting length for these programmes was about 10 days. So we haven't spent 9 months, you know, with a man camped out with a camera in the hope that something's going to come along. We've gone out, we've staked ourselves to the battlefield and said, we're going to bring back a wildlife documentary in 10 days. And we've done that. And if we can do that, then people at home can go out and have good, close encounters with wildlife.
Although, when he talks about a wildlife experience in our region, Ray probably doesn't have some of the world's leading predators in mind.
And within the programme, I think the exciting moment is when we actually manage to, well, you'll have to wait and see.
Oh, he's set it up well, hasn't he?
Can't just say that.
Oh, he's set it up very well for the Sunday for the first one. You're a big Mearsy fan, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we're all big Mearsy fans in my family. He's a real man. He knows how to light a fire and eat grubs. And
yeah, it's all show, isn't it? No, he really does it, doesn't it? Now, it's always good to see Amanda out and about, isn't it, in the summer? What does it mean?
Well, it usually means good weather. But will the volcanic ash spoil things, Amanda?
No, it certainly will not, but what it will mean is vibrant skies first thing in the morning and last thing at night. And speaking of which, here's a picture, spectacular sunrise here over Aldborough in Suffolk. Thanks to Guy Murray for that. And another one, this is a sunset over the River Stour at Grantham in Suffolk. That was from brothers Samuel and James Pearson from Colchester. Now, if you've got any pictures, do send them in to us at anglia@itv.com. Right, I'm sure you're dying to know what's going on with the weather, so let's take a look.
There we are. One picture we failed to mention. We failed to see it, actually, but there it is from Samuel and James Pearson.
Beautiful.
Thanks for that
well
one.
Done, guys.
Lovely. And that's it from us. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.